Hi readers, welcome back to my channel and my Nightworms unboxing. I've got 29 minutes left on this memory card, so I will try to drag this out as long as possible so that I can switch to my new SIM card. Anywho, Nightworms, if you don't know, is a monthly horror book subscription package that I've been enjoying for over a year now. I've had to be careful and make sure I get spoilers because last year, probably 3 or 4 times, the book included in here was also one that I pre-ordered. So, for this month, first book is Indian Burial Ground by Medina. Nick wrote Sisters of the Lost Nation, and I read that last year, so I've been looking forward to this. This was on my Amazon wish list, and luckily I did not do many pre-orders this year because as soon as I saw it was going to be included in the subscription, I took it off my wish list. A man lunges in front of a car. Boy, I cannot talk today. An elderly woman silently drowns herself. A corpse sits up in its coffin and speaks. On this reservation, not all is what it seems in this new, spine-chilling, mythological horror from the author of Sisters of the Lost Nation. All Noemi Broussard wanted was a fresh start, with a new boyfriend who actually treats her right and a plan to move from the reservation she grew up on, just like her beloved Uncle Louis before her. Things are finally looking up for Noemi, until the news of her boyfriend's apparent suicide brings her world crumbling down. But the facts about Roddy's death just don't add up. And Noemi isn't the only one who suspects that something menacing might be lurking within their tribal lands. After over a decade away, Uncle Louis has returned to the reservation, bringing with him a past full of secrets, horror, and what might be the key to determining Roddy's true cause of death. Together, Noemi and Louis set out to find the answers, but as they get closer to the truth, Noemi begins to wonder whether it might be best for some secrets to remain buried. Now, if I remember correctly, his first book had a Louisiana connection. I'm not sure if this one will as well, but I look forward to finding out. I don't think I added this into my library app, but so before we get to the next book, we'll get to the treats, which I've already opened and looked inside. This came in last week, but I was saving it for that. As usual, tells you what's included. There is a bookmark, bury your secrets. That was the theme of this month's book selection. Read in Peace, a sticker. Signed book plate. There was another signed book plate from Nick Medina. It says, "Gators don't chew." I bet there is a Louisiana connection. My favorite, magnets. My fridge is covered in these magnets. And a vanilla cream and blood orange tea called The Undying Thirst of the Vampire. That should be interesting to taste. This is another book that's gotten a lot of buzz. It's The Day of the Door by Laurel Hightower. I read a novella by her called Crossroads, I think, and I think that too came in a Nightworms subscription. Okay. An intense shard of trauma poised to cut you is a blurb. Once there were 4 Lasco siblings banded together against a world that failed to protect them. But on a hellish night that marked the end of their childhood, eldest brother Sean died violently after being dragged behind closed doors. Though the official finding was accidental death, Nathan Lasco, oh, I said Lasso, it's Lasco, knows better, sorry, allergies, knows better and has never forgiven their mother, Stella. Now, 2 decades later, Stella promises to finally reveal the truth of what happened on the day of the door. Accompanied by a paranormal investigative team, the Lasco family comes together one final time. But no one is prepared for the revelations for them on the 3rd floor. Huh. Interesting. And it is only 211 pages long, so that ought to be a quick read. I enjoyed Crossroads by Laurel Hightower. That was all about grief and the lengths a mother will go to get back her child. This seems also to be about some sort of grief. Anywho, that is all for me. I did not get this dragged out, so I'll try to get my weekend books in the time I have left on this card. I hope you have a great week. Let me know what you're reading down in the comments. Happy reading!